Welcome, and thank you for attending our golf tournament. I'm Rudolph Johnson, President and CEO of the Neighborhood House Association. Today we want to thank our sponsor, title sponsor, Marsh McLennan Agency. We want to thank Torrey Pines Bank for being our presenting sponsor. We want to thank Stedman Graham for being our host again this year, and all of the other sponsors for your support.
From serving San Diego's immigrant community during the Settlement House movement in 1914 to the multifaceted nonprofit organization and economic engine that NHA is today, this agency's legacy of service have stood the test of time. Over the last 110 years, NHA has developed and adapted to meet the needs of the community through historic periods of hardship. From the Great Depression through COVID-19, NHA has been a pillar in the community, serving millions in San Diego for more than a century long. In 2024, we remain committed to being a good neighbor, providing exemplary service, and making dreams become reality. Making dreams really truly become a reality for the children, adults, and families that we serve on a daily basis.
Let me just say, the reason I wanted to be here is to pay tribute to this important organization. 110 years. And that's where organizations like Neighborhood House become really important. We have a lot of work to do in the city, and we rely upon organizations like Neighborhood House. And I think what this group does, what Neighborhood House does, in terms of caring people from a prenatal perspective all the way to senior care, that whole continuum of care is really how you have a community that is not just, again, subsisting, but truly thriving.
One of the things that's fascinating to me is that Neighborhood House employs over 800 people in this region. Now, San Diego County is 95% small businesses, which means all of our businesses in the county, 95% of them are 100 people or less. So Neighborhood House is actually a very large employer in San Diego. And the economic impact when you employ 800 people who all live and spend locally, that economic impact is significant. So I know the data tells us that the economic impact just of the workforce of Neighborhood House in our region is hundreds of millions of dollars annually, that people who work within the programs are reinvesting in our community. So not only are they serving the community and providing great resources to the community, but they are also impacting the local economy through their local spending in their neighborhoods and in the city and throughout the county.
We serve over 4,400 children at 75 locations all throughout the county. The Head Start program was created in 1965 as a part of the
Warfront on Poverty. We set out to make certain that poverty's children would not be forevermore poverty's captives. We called our program Project Head Start. The program was conceived
to break the cycle of poverty. And so giving children ages 0 to 5 a chance to improve the quality of their life, because the philosophy of the program is education is the greatest equalizer. So our goal is to prepare children for school and life and walk side by side with their families to help them, improve their quality of life. Some of the positive outcomes of a Head Start experience and some of the data that we have supports that 90% of our children enter kindergarten school ready. And I think that's huge.
Yeah, I have 2 of my kids in the City College location. They definitely have developed cognitively better, socially, they get along more, they play more with their siblings.
Well, for sure I can tell you immediately when he started at 2 years old, he was potty trained, off of his pacifier, and stopped using his blanket within like 2 weeks of being enrolled with Miss Megan at BYF.
Yeah, we are currently located at Bay Point Head Start, which we absolutely love. Development-wise, yeah, she seems so much more comfortable in her skin. Her speech she's always been a great talker, but now she's very descriptive in the way she talks. She loves to write letters of her friends' names.
He's at Karen Love in Linda Vista. And this will be his last year because he will be starting UTK. It's been a blessing. He makes me cry. And the teachers were so patient with him because he was all over the place, and getting him used to being the other kids. It was just, they've done wonders with this boy. Getting him potty trained, helping us to get him potty trained. That boy knows how to use the pot now. So he's ready for UTK. And it's been a blessing to our family because his mom is a single mom. And so they gave her the encouragement and resources to be a single mom. I'm sorry for my tears, but it's been a blessing.
The neighborhood house is a neighbor you can count on.
The neighborhood house is a neighbor you can count on.
The neighborhood house is the neighbor you can count on.
The neighborhood house is a neighbor you can count on. Trust me.